All right, who is here on Gabriel Guyona? Hello.
In regard to this case, Judge, I haven't had recent contact. I've been trying my best, but in reviewing the evidence, Judge, it seems like it doesn't meet the elements of the offense. So although he is absent, we're requesting the court consider this motion, Judge.
Okay. Right, thank you.
Your Honor, be excused?
Yes.
Appreciate it.
All right. Oh, on this one,
We have an agreed recommendation.
do you have the motion or no?
I have a motion and Ms. Galloway signed the motion.
Thank
with,
you.
some conditions to-
All right, so defense stand here. Is that your client?
It is.
Mr. Mendez, if you'll come up, please. Cindy, we're gonna go on the record. Court is calling 2020 CR 2487 State versus Christopher Mendez. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Good morning, Your Honor. Christian Newman on behalf of the defendant, Mr. Mendez, and he is present today.
And are you Mr. Mendez? All right, we're here on a motion to revoke. The defense has filed a motion to set bond. The court is making an assumption. If it's incorrect, let me know. I'm assuming he's remanded without bond because there's a motion to revoke. Is that correct?
That's correct, Your Honor.
And for no other reason?
Correct.
All right. So, state, are you prepared to proceed on the motion to set bond? And it's the court's understanding that you all have agreed to a bond amount of $40,000?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. For the record, the court is aware of the defendant's issues as far as setting conditions for bond. So this is what the court will do. The court will set your bond at $40,000. The court is going to order 30 sober meetings in 30 days. And there's one other thing that I need to ask. Mr. Mendez, can you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God? All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record. All right, Mr. Mendez, since you've been on probation out of this court, have you had any type of mental health treatment? Have you been taking any type of mental health medication that has been prescribed? All right, thank you. All right, the court was then, as previously stated, the bond will be set at $40,000 and you're to complete 30 sober meetings in 30 days. Miss Ferguson, I need a reset for 20 days for a contested MTR. And if it's not contested, counsel, let us know.
Will do, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, what date?
Judge, you said 20 days?
Yes. Oh, and I'm sorry, state, you may be excused.
I can do October 23rd.
All right, so we'll be back here on October 23rd. If you'll give him a reset form, please. Thank you.
And one question, Your Honor.
Yes.
I did let him know today that because of the warrant on the MTR, he'd probably be taken into custody. We were going to ask the court whether he would be allowed to process through satellite or if he needs to go to the jail to process out as in custody.
You'll need to talk to the deputy about that because they now have different rules that there's certain offense you're not allowed to process out from the court. But the deputy would be the best person to answer that question.
Thank you,
Okay,
Judge.
thank you.
Appreciate it.
And Norma, you said October when?
23rd.
All right, thank you.
May I be excused to talk to the deputy?
Yes.
Thank you, Judge.
Matthew Raymond Meyer.
Morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. How's your day going so far?
It's so far so good, Judge. I hope it stays that way. I think it will.
As I look at the judges on the wall,
Yes.
your eyes don't necessarily follow everyone, but I see you every morning. You have that smile, so I appreciate that.
What am I looking at? That's creepy, Judge. Isn't it?
You're looking at me. I say, hi, Joey.
I'm looking straight at you, right? Hey, Judge.
Yeah. All right. So on this case, where are we?
This case has a companion DWI.
Mhm.
We're very close to an agreement already,
Okay.
but I need to negotiate with the other case where I'm gonna go. So we'd like some time to continue our negotiations. There's also some discovery missing, but I think that's not gonna be an issue.
All right. Miss Ferguson, on this case, I need a plea deadline date in 30 days. All right. I'll be in a great mood. because that's my birth month.
That's, oh, it's your birth month?
Yeah.
Okay, Judge, we will return then.
All right, thank you for addressing appropriately for court. Once you sign the reset form, you'll be excused. Just have a seat and your attorney will bring the reset form to you. And Norma, if you can make sure it's on both cases.
The other one's
You
a
know what, let me write
misdemeanor.
this down. Hmm,
The other case is a misdemeanor.
okay. All right, the court is calling 2024 CR 011954 State versus Dora Marie Bravo. Can I have parties announced?
Daniel Cranberg for the defense.
And are you Dora Marie Bravo?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you review the document entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it? You're gonna need to speak up.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you the same Dora Marie Bravo who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2024 CR 011954 for the offense of possession of a controlled substance penalty group 2, less than 1 gram, on June 3rd, 2025 for a period of 3 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, state.
Filing condition number 14AA, on or about the 11th day of August, 2025. In Bear County, Texas, the defendant Dora Marie Bravo did then and there fail to comply with the rules, regulations, or instructions of the Bear County Community Supervision and Corrections Department, in that the defendant failed to follow TAP recommendations for SATIF in violation of condition number 14A.
How do you plead to that? True or not true? Did you understand by pleading true to violation 14AA, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to $10,000 fine? Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of 14AA?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find 14AA true. Is there a proposed agreement?
Yes, Your Honor, the proposed agreement is to grant state's motion, enter an adjudication of guilt and sentence to 126 days in the state jail facility under 1244A.
Would it be in the Bear County Jail? The
Yes, state jail facility, Bear County Jail.
Those
No.
are,
I'm
Oh,
sorry,
just 1 second.
Bear County Jail, Your Honor.
No problem.
Apologies.
No problem. All right, here's my question. What has she done on probation?
she never came out of custody, Your Honor. So she took the plea, back in June. And they recommended SATF, which she didn't, agree to.
Okay,
So she's been in custody for the whole time.
all right. So I'm not gonna follow this agreement. There are rules and regulations that you have to follow for probation. Otherwise, you're not on probation. You're just doing your thing and telling people what you would not do. Your conditions of probation were parenting classes, which tells me,
I signed up for parenting while I'm in.
so here's the thing, you were supposed to be going to SATF because obviously you have a drug or alcohol problem. If you did not, they would not have recommended that. So, I'm sorry, what?
It wasn't on the paperwork that it was given to me.
No, they told you that you're supposed to be going to SATA
She's saying for your evaluation, not for
Yeah.
your original plea.
because according to the conditions that I gave you, I said that you are not to have any contact with Roberto Avalos, JCPenney stores, and that you're to complete the TAP evaluation while in custody, follow TAP recommendations. There was a referral to felony drug court, and you decided you don't want to do that, and now you feel as though you're entitled to an agreement where you just do Bear County jail time. It's not going to happen because you didn't follow the conditions that the court set for you.
If I may, Your Honor?
Yes.
She doesn't have any felony convictions at this time. She was willing to take the conviction in order to not waste anybody's time. She just doesn't think so that she'll be successful on the probation, and so she's asking for the full plea.
All right. Well, what I can tell you, part of my issue is, well, not issues, part of my duties is to protecting the community. And for me to say that you were to do parenting classes, that means that you have a child. Otherwise, I wouldn't have recommended parenting classes.
She doesn't have custody of him at this time.
Yeah, see, that's the problem, the at this time part, that's the problem. So what would end up happening is you would go to jail, you would do your 124 days or whatever it is. The jail would give you 3 for 1, and you probably have a judgment satisfied, or they give you 2-for-1, you probably have a judgment satisfied. You would walk out, go do your drugs or whatever, and then go pick up your child from wherever he is. So these are your two choices, and these are your only choices. Either you're going into inpatient treatment, or either you're getting 2 years at the state jail facility. Which do you prefer? All right, so the court will deny the motion, alter and amend conditions to include SATF, and upon release from SATF, there's to be no unsupervised contact with or residing with minors. And that will be revisited once she completes her parenting classes. And probation, was she not eligible for felony drug court?
Oh, let me just double check. Did not meet criteria, Judge.
All right. All right, is there anything else you need from the court? All right, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
And she's to remain in custody until transfer to SATF. Oscar Lopez, good morning. We're addressing appropriately for court. All right, so today is plea deadline date. Is there an agreement, or you all want a jury trial?
Judge, my understanding was, we were here, we had some discovery issues last time. I just got the plea yesterday or day before yesterday. And
Okay, how old are you, sir?
How old am I?
Yes.
49.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, reset this in 2 weeks for a plea deadline date, please. All right, October 16th will be your plea deadline date. At that time, you'll need to let the court know whether you've reached an agreement. If you have not reached an agreement, your next setting is going to be a jury trial date. All right, thank you.
Thank
Just
you.
have a seat in wait for your attorney to bring the reset form to you. Once you sign that, you're excused. And if you will sign the acknowledgement of discovery, please.
I signed that when I was here last time, Judge.
Ah,
Do I need to
Judge
update it
Angelini?
though? I did have a little hand.
Oh, if you could
caveat.
update it then.
Okay.
State, if you'll give her an updated acknowledgement of discovery. Thank you. All right,
Yes.
just have a seat. Thank you. All right, Francisco Yanez. If you'll come forward, please. Hello, Mr. Yanez.
Thanks, Your Honor.
Your attorney is actually out of county in another court.
Yes, ma'am.
Did you fill out the paperwork for the pretrial diversion?
They just sent it to me yesterday and I didn't get to a printer, so I'm gonna print it today and finish.
All right, so when you come back next time, you'll need to have all of that done, all right?
Yes, ma'am.
And if you need help filling that out, just speak with your attorney.
Okay.
And you have your attorney's contact information?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, I need a PTV date. All right, so we're going to be back here on November 4th. Thank you for dressing appropriate for court. Once you sign the reset form, you're excused.
Sure. Thank you.
Thank you. You're
Your Honor.
welcome. All right, Brandy Mendoza,
Morning, Judge.
good morning. How's it going today?
Oh, it's going okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so on this case, where are we on the discovery? What's happening?
Judge, I think on this
Excuse me,
case,
if y'all will clear the center? Yes.
I think we've got the discovery on. It was just indicted, I guess recently. This is the first setting on it.
Mhm.
It's an old case. It took them more than a year to indict.
Mhm.
But there's a new case that's out there that's unindicted. They're still waiting on labs. They're trying to give me a global offer, but they need to see, the state is telling me they need to see some information on that. And there's a misdemeanor also that has to be reviewed that hasn't been filed yet. So they were all from May. We're still waiting on May.
All right, Norma, on this case, give me a plea deadline date at the beginning of November, please.
November 4th.
All right, so we'll be back on November 4th. At that time, you need to let the court know whether you've reached an agreement with the state. If you have not, your next setting will be a jury trial date.
Okay.
Do you understand? All right, thank you for dressing appropriately for court. Just have a seat. Your attorney will bring you the reset form. Once you sign it, you're excused. All right, thank you. Thank you. Sure.
Yes.
I had a case, that was added to your dockets, State versus Paris, Judge. He's been through competency proceedings.
State versus who?
Paris, that's
Oh,
the.
okay, yes.
So I got him restored, he made restoration last week, and so I wanted to bring him over right away so we could resolve the case. Norma was nice enough to add it onto your docket for today. I've got everything worked out with the state, in terms of recommendation to the court. But he didn't get brought over from the jail, and so he's still up to South Tower, and they're not sure when they can get him over here
Oh,
today.
well, let's do this.
Um,
See if they can set him up with Zoom,
okay,
and then we can send paperwork to him through Zoom.
I just said the trial sort of appeal, that's it. I mean,
All
because
right.
it's,
So, let's see if we can get him by Zoom and we can do that.
okay.
All right, Norma, his client needs to be by Zoom. And they need to be able to let him do an Adobe sign. Are you on, Henry Medina?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, great. They were saying like, but, hello,
Hi.
welcome. Thank you for dressing appropriately for court.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Waiting on mental health referral. I see in my notes.
That's correct.
That's gonna happen soon. I'm co-presiding of mental health court with Judge Rangel. So what I'm going to do, let me see here. I'm gonna reset this. And you can appear by Zoom. We're gonna reset it for October 13th. I'm sorry, just give me a moment. It's what we will do with your case. Are you able to appear by Zoom?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so I know that there is a staffing, according to my calendar, on October 10th.
10th.
So what I'll do is I'll set you for October 13th. You can appear by Zoom. If for some reason he's not on the docket, the staffing docket for October 10th, I'll have Ms. Ferguson get in touch with you, and I'm assuming you have contact with him,
Yes.
and we'll set it for a different date other than the 13th. So for now, it'll be the 13th by Zoom. All right, is there anything else?
No, Judge, thank you.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, if you'll put them down for October 13th and he can appear by Zoom, and we'll see if he's on my staffing. All right, thank you, guys. Joshua Gonzalez. Well, who's the attorney for Mr. Gonzalez?
Oh, Jerry Kagan on behalf of Mr. Gonzalez.
All right, today's plea deadline date.
Judge, we got a problem, and that is, I still don't have the flash drive with all the videos. They're having problems putting it on. I did get some of the videos to open on a different computer. And on those videos, you can hear Mr. Gonzalez explain to the officer that he's been diagnosed with temporal disorder. And just to be on the safe side, I think I need to request an evaluation before having Mr. Gonzalez decide whether he wants a trial.
So you believe he's not competent?
I believe that's a possibility. So I can file that today.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, set this for a jury trial date and a plea deadline date, please. And then if you'll accept his motion for request for competency. January 6th. All right, your jury trial date and plea deadline date will be January 26th. If January 6th, all right, January 6th, 2026.
Thank you, Judge.
outside, man?
So was she talking to an inmate? Who's the inmate who's in the box who was talking to her? Mr. Mullinex. Mr. Mullinex, listen to me clearly. That person is not going to be allowed back in this courtroom. So when you call them for the jail, tell them they need not appear because they're not going to be allowed in the courtroom unless they're being called as a witness. All right, thank you.
Sorry about that, Judge.
No problem. Ruben Villarreal, can you unmute for me, sir?
Okay.
All
Can you hear
right.
me?
Yes, I can hear you. Your attorney told me that you were not aware of your court date. Sometimes that happens with Odyssey when it's your first setting. So
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to give you a reset date. Do you live out of county?
Yeah, I live in Bandera County.
How far is Bandera from here?
About an
Yeah.
Okay. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to recall your case. I'll allow you to appear by Zoom.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Appreciate that.
You're welcome. Let me see what date.
Yeah, I was heading out there this morning. Well, I've been calling in once a week.
Okay. Well, calling into your bondsman is completely different from calling into the court, okay?
Yes, ma'am. I call the courts every week. And
All
they
right,
told me,
so this is when your next court date is going to be.
yes, ma'am.
Your next court date is going to be October 30th.
30th. What time, ma'am?
It's at 9 o'clock, and your attorney will make sure you have the Zoom link to Zoom in, okay?
Yes, ma'am. I appreciate your help and your time.
Thank you. Counsel, have you received discovery in this case?
No, I have not, Judge.
All right, state if you'll make sure that she has the discovery. It's on Ruben Villarreal. So we're going to
Yes.
come back on October 30th for discovery, and it's going to be a quick turnaround for a plea deadline date.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. You may be excused. Damian Antonio.
Judge.
All right. If Mr. Antonio, if you'll come up. And counsel, you're currently in trial with us.
I believe so.
All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to recall this for October 30th for discovery. Are you here, counsel, or no?
Oh, let me check. I should be. Yeah, I can be here on the 30th because I got a final consult just down the hall on a trial case. So
All
we'll be here.
right, so we're going to recall you on October 30th. That's for discovery to make sure that your attorney has all of the information. All right, once you sign the reset form, you are excused. Thank you. Thank you for dressing appropriately for court.
We might be filing an AQ motion on this one, on the marijuana science stuff.
Okay, all right.
I talked to
We'll-
the state, though. I think we can come to.
We'll
a
see,
conclusion.
we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Adriana,
Good to go, bud.
on
Just worry about it.
Damian Antonio, could you do one for discovery for October 30th? Thank you so much. Jeffrey Dollar,
Present, Judge. Morning, Judge.
good morning. Okay, I was telling everybody about our Scotland trip with Virginia, where we were in Scotland, and Hannah said, Stephanie, where's the castle has been known to be haunted, and you're staying in the most haunted room. And so I was telling my story, people like, no, that's not true. I'm like, ask Hannah, it's true.
I would have
We
moved.
just want
I don't do ghosts.
All right, so today is the plea deadline date.
So, Judge, the plea deadline was actually last week, and you had recalled it for today. There is a PF case that was filed while he was out on bond.
All right, everyone, please whisper.
It's,
Yes.
it's an engaging or organized crime case. And so Melissa contacted, intake to try to get the file, because if we're gonna work something out, we'd like to work him out on both cases. He's habitual. There's a sizable offer on the first case. And what I'd ask the court to do is give us 30 days so we can try to get both cases worked out at the same time.
All right, Melissa. On this case, do y'all actually have the discovery on the engaging in organized crime?
I don't know how much though is involved in that case. It's with our intake prosecutor. I emailed her the same day that we were set. I asked her to look into it. She's not gotten back to me. I know just based on what Mr. Maurer and I have discussed as far as the facts of the case, the allegations, I imagine that it is quite voluminous. So I don't know how quickly she's gonna be able to get it together. I can make him an offer on the case that we have indicted if.
You did, there's already one on file.
But I don't know how much faster I can get her to get the ball rolling. on
And as far as the plea bargain, I mean, we're not in a position to reject it. I just would like to be able to resolve both cases at the same time, because I think the other case is gonna be pretty significant based upon what at least I've read.
All right, so I'm gonna recall it for November 6th. There will be no further extensions.
I'll send another email. You're
Right. Thank you, Judge.
All right, is there anything else?
No, that's it. Thank you.
All right, thank you for for dressing appropriately for court. Once you sign the reset form, you will be excused.
Judge, he's got a job right now, and we were trying to see if we can get him switched from You on partial?
I'm on full house.
He's on full house arrest. Let's see if we can get him switched to.
You need to confer with the
Yeah,
state.
I'll talk to him. Good. Yeah, let's see if I'll come talk to him.
And sir, Mr. Farris, we're just waiting for certain paperwork and then your attorney will zoom in to speak with you.
It's correct, Mr. Dollar. The state
Yes.
agreed to partial GPS for work. If I think I have a copy of the motion if I could.
Oh, do you have the motion? If
Yeah.
you'll give that to me.
My short arms.
Right, if you
Thank
will
you.
see that, the clerks will need that.
Yes, ma'am.
All right,
Quick question, if I could.
yes,
Pre-trial diversion.
Mhm.
Do I get a reset or how do I? do it?
yes. Are you
Just-
ready?
What we're gonna do, we get fill an application today.
Okay, all right. So once you're ready to approach on it, just let me know. and I'll-
When, after you do, I need to get the application first or? I'm ready to get a reset right now.
Oh, if you'll, talk to the clerk and they'll sign you in.
Okay, yeah.
Juan Flores. Hello, Mr. Flores. How are you doing?
Hello, I'm doing good. Sir.
All right. So you say it's PTD?
It is, Judge.
One more day.
All right, Adriana,
Yes, ma'am.
we're gonna recall this back for November 6th. Make sure that you follow through on everything, all right?
Yes.
And make sure you get the contract done. Your attorney will go over that with you.
Okay.
All right, once you sign the reset form, you will be excused.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
I like your earrings.
Oh, thank
I
you.
just asked,
Okay, thank you.
or do I?
Oops. Juan Carlos. Juan Carlos Alade. Hi. Who's the attorney?
It's Miss, Lefton?
Hi.
Miss Lefton? Yes.
Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am, we are.
Okay.
I apologize.
No problem. And am I pronouncing your last name correctly? Okay, yeah, no, if I'm not pronouncing it correctly, you need to tell me. That's the only way I will learn, and I'm trying to learn Spanish. Oh, Olad. Day. Olade. Okay. All right, the court is calling 2023 CR 110227C State versus Juan Carlos Olade. Can I have parties announced for the record?
Megan Galloway for state.
Lauren Lupton from Spillwater.
And are you Mr. Olade? Right. Did you review the document entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
Are you the same Juan Carlos Olade who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2023 CR 110227C for the offense of burglary of a building on January 4th, 2024 for a period of 3 years? Is that you?
Yes.
All right, state.
Violation of condition number 4 in Bear County, Texas, the defendant Juan Carlos Almonte did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of February, March, and April of 2025. This violation of condition number 4.
How do you plead to that? True or not true? I'm sorry?
True.
Right, state.
Leave it abandoned or
Any objections to the state's waivers?
No, Your Honor.
All right, did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 4, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4?
Yes.
All right, is there a proposed agreement?
there is no support of court to hear the state's motion and adjudicate the defendant guilty, revoke his community supervision, and sentence him to 8 months in state jail.
All right, is that the agreement?
That is our agreement on the docket. It shows 243 days in county, so we would just ask that he get credit for all that.
Are you asking the court to follow that agreement?
Yes.
Are you waiving your right to appeal?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, then the court will follow your agreement. The court is going to find you guilty, revoke, sentence you to 8 months in the state jail facility, give you credit for any time served. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you are not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing. If you're going to continue this way in your life, guess what's going to end up happening? A lot of judges are going to learn how to pronounce your last name because you're going to be in and out of somebody's courtroom, prison, or jail. If you don't want your life to turn out that way, then you're going to have to start making some changes. You understand?
Yes.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Have a good one. All right, Mario Vargas.
Yes.
And does he have two motions with us or?
Yes, I think so.
All right, so what are we here for?
We're asking to remove the ignition interlock during the time, we had a hearing on the MTR
Mhm.
and he was continued on probation, but he was given time in jail, they said. And then after that, he's gonna go to inpatient treatment. So during the time that he's incarcerated, we're asking the court to remove the ignition interlock from his cars.
Okay, so here's my question. I see we have the 2024 CR 1737. But they also have him with a new case. Yes. I mean,
When
so,
Judge Angelini was here, we did a contested.
okay,
But I believe that the condition for the ignition interlock was for the probation that he was on. And then it would be ordered as condition of bond.
all right, so here's the issue we're at. You're saying that he's supposed to be going into inpatient treatment?
After he serves the time in jail.
So just say the court's aware of like the case history. While Judge Angelini was here, we had a contested MTR. Judge Angelini found the new number one true, and as a assistant, he ordered the defendant to 180 days Bear County jail day for day, and then after that, the defendant is supposed to go to Safe PI, I believe, for treatment.
All right, so the only problem we're gonna have, because this new case is indicted, safety is not gonna accept him with an open case. I mean, he's just gonna be sitting,
I'm aware of that, and my intention is to work it out before the 180 days. Like, I'm gonna get it worked out before.
okay,
I just need a little bit more time to confirm Mr. Valdez on that.
all right, so when did Judge Angelini enact the 180 days?
September 12th.
All right. All right, so how much time are you asking with the new case?
The new case had a setting.
All right, let me check.
It has a setting already.
Let me look in the system for what the setting is. That way there won't be any confusion.
You remember the date? October 27th, he said.
Yes. So do y'all, so we'll just come back on that on October
Yes.
27th. And he's currently in custody, not going to be released from in custody. And so you're just asking for the ignition interlock to be removed while in custody.
Yes.
Okay.
And I think no question about that. We're agreeable with that, but
Okay.
I think he was ordered on both cases. I want to make sure that
I'm not sure if it's on both cases
if
or
it's only
not.
one, they're gonna not remove.
Let me do this, just 1 second. All right, counsel, and if you're in defense, can sign that, please. All right, Ms. Abrams, then the ignition interlock will be removed and reinstated upon release from custody.
Yes.
And then Norma, both of these cases, just put them on the same date, which is October 27th.
I will do that.
Oh, if you'll give it to Miss Galloway to sign.
What date would he be coming back to?
He's gonna be coming back on October 27th. All right, take advantage of this, all right?
Thank you, Judge.
All right, you're welcome. Good luck to you. Thank you, counsel.
Yes, Judge, thank you.
Okay.
What was the reason for Mr. Vargas coming back?
Oh, he's just coming back because we haven't heard his case. He already has a setting for October 27th. It's on a new case. I mean, you can put it down as discovery. Christopher Fields. Hello, Mr. Fields.
Hello.
Hi. So court in this courtroom is at 9 a.m. Why were you late?
I was here on time. I just didn't know which courtroom to be in.
All right, so you're not here on time if you're not in the courtroom. So now you know where the courtroom is. And you should have already known because we keep recalling this case because you're a no-show. So you need to make sure you're on time. You understand? All right.
Well, a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, well, I didn't get any. Well, there was nothing in the system when I went to check in regarding my court date.
I'm gonna check with the clerks before we leave that they have the proper address for him, so that when the postcards go out for court dates, he will definitely be getting them.
All right, so where are we on discovery?
Judge, I would say discovery that we received from the law enforcement agencies come through over the minor case, it's not. It's not to the child, right, to few groups to clarify what exactly is going on in the case, what is the appropriate resolution is, and in addition to that, I think that all a couple of things. So I'm asking for the time for discovery to try to make sure of what the.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, I need a 30-day reset for discovery. Thank you. All right.
That works?
All right, we will see you on November 4th. Once you sign the reset form, you are excused.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Your Honor, may I approach?
We're not.
Yes.
Procedural question. I have Mr. Molinax. He's got some state jails that I'm on, but there is a brand new felon in possession that Jonathan Ross is on. The offers on the felon in possession. Do you need me to wait for Jonathan to get here? Or can I approach
Oh, you can approach.
on mine? Okay, I will confirm with my client briefly and then I'll approach, but I just wanted to know if
All right,
we needed to wait or not. Okay.
because has an agreement been reached or no?
There is a brand new offer today, which is based on the new case. So, but there is no deal.
Oh, let me see where we are. All right, so Mr. Mullinex. All right, today's your plea deadline date. This plea deadline date has been moved many a times. It's not going to be moved anymore. Either y'all are reaching agreement today or you're not. If you're not, then you're getting set for jury trial. So that's where we are.
Understood, Your Honor.
All right, so jury trial?
Yes, yes.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, Mr. Mullinex, come down. All right, Mr. Mullinex, my understanding is that you all are unable to reach an agreement. The court will not accept any plea bargain agreements after this date. So this is the date. If you don't have a plea bargain agreement, then you all are going to jury trial. Ms. Ferguson, I need a jury trial date before the new year, please.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, your jury trial date is going to be December 9th. We'll see you then. All right, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. May I
Thank you.
cover?
Yes. All right, who are you here for?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm here on Dean Delgado.
Yes.
Yes, and he's got an MTR plus two other counts.
Mhm.
We've negotiated, we've got it all worked out. The state is working on the paperwork, but I don't think we'll probably get finished before.
Oh, yeah, we will.
Okay, I mean,
All
I'm
right.
happy to
All
do
right,
that,
thank you.
rather than me having to come back, but
All right, yeah,
Um,
they're doing the paperwork. You'll have it done today. All right, thank you.
okay,
All
all
right.
right. I'll be happy to do that. That means I don't have to come back next week.
All right, thank you.
Okay.
I understand you called Felipe Gonzalez while I was out in the hall.
Yes, I did.
I understand he's in the process of being released from the jail, so he's not able to be here.
That's what they're telling me. All right, Norma. On Fenicio Gonzalez, recall him for Tuesday.
Judge, I am out next week on vacation.
Ah,
I can do
well,
that.
you have to enjoy your vacation.
I hope to enjoy my vacation.
Well, hopefully we didn't jinx that by saying
no.
that.
The strike. Well, not the strike, but
Yeah.
the commission. No.
All right, Norma, recall this for the 13th.
October 13th?
Yes.
Thank you.
Kaiser,
Johnson.
Kaiser Johnson? Where
I
are
think
you?
he's in custody, Judge.
Okay, where is he? I mean, I know you're saying he's in custody, but is he out here? Have you all conferred?
They have the discovery for his case is apparently under another JN number that was closed.
Right.
So we need some time to get the discovery to meet.
But did y'all request, isn't this moving? Did y'all request him to? For some reason. This is taking me out of Odyssey, just 1 second. All right, and what issues?
There were two charges, one of which has been closed now, but apparently the discovery for my case is under that other JN number that's closed and the state's moving that to where I can get access to it.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, recall this for Thursday.
That's work.
All right, thank you.
Your
All right, the party's on Murmea or Murmelia.
They didn't bring him over today, Judge, and it's a motion to set a bond. So just asking the court if the court would consider either bringing him over this afternoon by Zoom. I have to be in Kendall County, if the court or tomorrow, whatever is easier
We
for the
can do
court.
it by Zoom, but if we do it by Zoom, you'll need to be here exactly at 1:30.
Yeah, I can do it from the parking lot. Judge, I'll have to be on Zoom too. I've got being in Kendall County.
Deputy Laura
Yes, Judge.
and Norma, if you can have this person available by Zoom at 1:30.
And I'll get the login credentials, Judge.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Or either, you know what? See if it's possible if Judge Nahara is available to hear that.
I'll do it.
Mr. Ferris is on his way. He's already en route. They took him off the Zoom and sent him.
Okay.
I don't know.
That's out of our control, Judge.
And there's other inmates that are on as well. So I don't know if one of your guys on there as well.
All right. Well, we shall see.
You may check with Judge Nahara.
Well, they're bringing people over, so we'll see if your person is arriving,
I'll stick around.
but we're recessing at noon. Hello. Good morning. How dare you? You should speak to me in Spanish. I'm trying to learn. Buenos dias. ¿Cómo está? Okay, let's not go too far. I'm just learning. All right. So on this case, where are we on discovery?
Judge, I believe we've received it all. I have received an offer from the state. I do need to talk with our immigration attorney about that.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, if you can give me a date for this, for a plea deadline date in November, the last week we're here before Thanksgiving.
The 20th?
That sounds great.
Just 1 second. Please. All right, the 20th. So we'll be back on November 20th. At that time, you'll need to let the court know whether or not you reached an agreement. If you have not, your next court date will be your jury trial date. Is there anything else?
No.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
De nada.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Carissa Ramos. Good morning.
I had a potential trial with 226, but we worked it out, so I'm here fairly late, sorry.
So that's okay, because you're here to work out another case.
Yes, ma'am.
So
I believe we have all discovery.
okay.
I've proposed, the state is very likely able to tender an offer, but I've proposed it's not really a counter because I hadn't formally received the offer, but I proposed something. I'm going to ask Ms. Ramos to take upfront classes. We're going to do a mitigation packet, and the state's going to staff this, review this to see if potentially they could entertain my proposal, if we could have some time for that.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, can you set this for a plea deadline date? You all will need to confer off docket. and set this for the last week in November before Thanksgiving. All right, so you'll be back on November 20th at that time. If you have not reached an agreement, your next court date is going to be a jury trial date. Do you understand? Yes. All right, thank you for addressing appropriately for court. Just have a seat. Your attorney will bring your reset form. Once you sign that, you're excused. And if I could get an acknowledgement of discovery, please. Thank you. Mark Anthony Ferreira, if you can come up, Mr. Ferreira. Hi, have you had any contact with your attorney?
No, ma'am. They haven't reached out to, I tried to reach out, no, nothing back from them at all. Since I've been out.
All right. All right, so, and Norma, is his counsel appointed or retained? He's on page 4. And he's the last one from the bottom. Alvin? No, Freya.
Prayer.
Freya.
Prayer, yeah. You had the first time. You're fine, huh?
No, call Kelly Green because she's listed. Can you tell me, did you hire them or were they appointed?
Appointed.
All right.
It shows appointed Judge Kelly Green.
All right. So here's my question. You can remain with the same counsel you have, or if you would like, another attorney can be appointed to represent you.
If I can get another one.
All right, just have a seat. We're gonna get an attorney appointed to represent you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. All right, Norma. Let me go through this list. Just one moment. Has Jerry Kagan, I think he's still on Joshua Gonzalez, is that correct? And what is Joshua Gonzalez on another page? All right, so Joshua Gonzalez on page 3, then that's January 6th for jury trial. All right, and then Robert Broadback, has he appeared? Yeah. All right, that's going to be recalled for Monday. And Alfonso is outside talking to family. All right, who is Tyler Taylor? If you'll come forward. Hello, have you had contact with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am. I got a text saying that he would be here this morning, but I haven't heard nothing after that.
All right, so then what's going to end up happening, you're going to be recalled for 1:30. So make sure you get in touch with your attorney and let them know that they need to be here at 1:30, okay? All right, you excuse, we'll see you back at 1:30. You're welcome. And Norma, that's page 4. Naomi Alba, has Mr. Guerra come in?
No.
All right, that's going to come back on. Hi, Hunter, how's it going?
Yeah, good to see you.
You too. All right, that's going to come back on October 6th. All right, could Deputy, if you could make an announcement in the hallway for Christopher Michael Sanchez, please. All right, could I have someone from the state, please? The court is calling 2025 CR 009192, 2025 CR 009196, state versus Christopher Michael Sanchez for the state. All right, Deputy Laura, did you make an announcement for Christopher Michael Sanchez?
Yes, Your Honor, I did. He is not out there.
All right, state.
You're in the room to testify for him.
All right. The court will issue a judge's warrant, remand remand the defendant without bond. Thank you. And Norma, on page 5, has anyone seen Dirk Ashbaugh?
No.
All right, Norma, recall that for October 6th. If the attorney is not there, we're going to have Mac. All right, has Catherine Valenzuela been here? All right, we're going to recall this for October 6th. And Deputy Laura, on the inmates where the attorneys did not show, I'm going to want those inmates brought out, whether they're here or not.
We have 2 of them here.
Jesus Alanis and Deputy Laura, who are those two?
One's Ashford's
All right, who's represented by Ashbaugh? Jonathan Rodriguez? All right, Mr. Rodriguez, have you had any contact with your attorney? Have you ever seen them?
Yes.
I'm sorry, where?
There you go.
A year ago? All right, do you want, it shows that your attorney is appointed. Do you want to continue to proceed with that attorney or would you like another one? All right, just have a seat for me, okay? All right, so Mr. Alanis.
This present judge.
All right, on this case, where are we on discovery? I know that you were recently appointed.
Judge, I believe I have everything. I checked the file. There's some not surveillance, some security videos and the location where this allegedly took place. But it's my understanding that the cameras were malfunctioning. So with that said, I believe I have everything
All right,
from
and
the state.
Dave, were you able to tender an offer?
Sure.
All right, counsel, you want this brought back in 30 days for a plea deadline date?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, I need a 30-day reset on Alanis Zarate,
Yes, I'd like to do November 4th.
November 4th.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, we'll bring you back on November 4th. At that time, you need to let the court know whether or not you have reached an agreement with the state. If you have not, the next setting you have will be a jury trial date. Much. All right. So once we can give you a reset date on him,
Okay.
let me see. Do you want to call that back on November 4th as well?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, we're going to recall that for November 4th. Mr. Rodriguez, this is going to be your attorney. If he wants you brought back sooner than November 4th, he'll let us know. All right? Thank you.
Fryer.
Uh-huh.
Thank you. I'm going to request discovery. I
Okay.
believe if we could have if I could have a short discovery setting,
How
and I'd
much
be able-
time are you requesting?
probably 3 weeks.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, I need a 3-week reset on Mr. Fryer.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. Thank you.
The 23rd, October 23rd.
All right, so we'll come back on October 23rd.
Yes, Judge.
And once he signs the reset form, he's excused. And is there an application in this case or no?
No.
Have your client come up, please. What is your client's name?
Dean Delgado.
All right, court is calling 2024 CR 008085, State versus Dean Delgado. Could I have parties announce?
Ron Zimmerman for Mr. Delgado.
Are you Mr. Delgado? Counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client?
I believe so, and yes, I have.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Delgado, did you review the document entitled True Bill of Indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it? Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, we do, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented? Any objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
Did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places? And count 2, you're charged with theft, $2,500 to $30,000 of a vehicle. Range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and give you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you, and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes.
You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent. By entering this plea, you are giving up those rights. Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, he has, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
I believe so.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
I believe so, Your Honor.
Mr. Delgado, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, ma'am.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
If you are not a U.S. citizen, by entering this plea, you will be deported, not allowed to re-enter the United States and be denied naturalization. Did you understand?
Yes,
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at a $2,000 fine, 15 months in the state jail facility. This will run concurrent with 2022 CR 3996. State is proceeding on count 2 only. There are no applications. Did you understand that to be your plea?
Yeah.
Defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
State?
Yes.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places? By signing that, you're waiving your right to appeal. The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes.
Counselor, have there been any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Then to the offense in count 2, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State any evidence.
No objection, Your Honor.
Did you review the admonishments and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places? Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent?
Yes.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there'll be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and stipulated to stipulations of testimony. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. The court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Delgado, he is young and he does understand the difficulty that he has placed himself and his family in. And he's willing to accept responsibility for his actions. And he would request that the court go ahead and observe and grant the plea bargain.
All right, the court will follow your agreement, sentence you to a $2,000 fine, 15 months in the state jail facility, give you credit for any time served. This will run concurrent with 2022 CR 3996. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand? All right, and cause number 2022 CR 3996. Are the file stamp dates you all have for the motions to revoke, were these filed on April 25th, 2024 and March 2nd, 2023? All right, thank you. All right, in that cause number, did you review the motion to enter adjudication of guilt and revokes community supervision? And also the first amended motion to enter adjudication of guilt and revoke community supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it? All right, are you the same Dean Pablo Delgado who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2022 CR 3996 for the offense of unauthorized use of a vehicle on October 5th, 2022 for a period of 2 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, state.
Violation of condition number 1 on or about 4th day of July 2023 in Bexar County, Texas. The defendant, Dean Pablo Delgado, committed the offense of theft in violation of condition number 1.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
And then violation of condition number 4 in Bexar County, Texas. The defendant, Dean Pablo Delgado, did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December of 2023, and January, February, and March of 2024 in violation of condition number 1.
All right, how do you plead to that? True or not true? Any
No.
objections?
No objection, Your Honor.
Did you understand by pleading true to violations 1 and 4, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, and sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine? Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violations 1 and 4? Court will find 1 and 4 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
And then guilty is it's gonna 15 months in state jobs.
All right, what have you done since you're on probation other than pick up new offenses? You want to raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yeah.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Delgado.
All right, what have you done other than pick up new cases?
Well, I've been working with my uncle. He's a contractor and stuff.
Well, have you been working with your uncle and because you just pled to another vehicle offense?
This was after the fact. So after that, I've been done with that. I realized what I did was wrong, and I'm ready to pay for what I did. So after that, I've been working with my.
All right, so I can tell you for this, I'm not gonna give you 15 months because you haven't done anything. The only thing you've done is pick up new cases and it appears that you barely reported. So you haven't done anything. I gave you a curfew. Obviously, you violated your curfew. You haven't been reporting. You just picked up a new case. So the court is going to find you guilty or revoke. This will run concurrent with 2024 CR 008085. Court will sentence you to 2 years in the state jail facility. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
You have a limited right to appeal. That right to appeal is as it relates to the allegations in the motion, not the fact that you are on deferred adjudication. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Good luck to you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
It's Paris Ferris.
All right, are you all hearing a motion to revoke?
We are, Judge.
All right, the court is calling 2022 CR 11626 State versus Paris Ferris. Can I have parties announce?
Raymondville for the defense.
And are you Paris Ferris?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, did you review the documents entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and, Motion to Revoke Community Supervision and First Amendment Motion to Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you the same Paris Ferris who was placed on community supervision in cause number 2022 CR 11626 for the offense of burglary of a habitation force on February 9th, 2023 for a term of 10 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, state.
Violation of condition number 4 in Bear County taxi defendant Paris Ferris defendant there failed to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of March, April, and May 2023 in violation of condition number 4.
How do you plead to that? True or not true? State.
Violation of condition number 4 in the county taxi defendant Paris Ferris defendant there failed to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of 2023 in violation of condition number 4.
How do you plead to that? Any objections to the state's waivers?
No objection to the waivers, Your Honor.
Did you understand by pleading true to violations 4 and 4, the court could find it true, grant the motion, sentence you up to 10 years in the prison and up to $1,000 fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violations 4 and 4?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find violations 4 and 4 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is, Judge.
Is that the agreement?
That is the recommendation. Your
Are you
Honor.
asking the court to follow that agreement?
ma'am.
Are you waiving your right to appeal?
Yes, ma'am.
And counsel, off the record, you informed the court in the state's presence that your client was evaluated for competency
Yes, ma'am.
and recently regained competency.
Yes, ma'am. He has been receiving services for close to 2 years. He's come full circle. When I first worked with him initially over 2 years ago, he was in need of a lot of help. And the MTR was actually a wake-up call to get that help. And so he has work services. has gotten to a very good spot at this point. We've got services lined up for him, assuming the court approves this agreement. And he has actually served at this time 846 days in jail.
All right, Mr. Ferris, I'm going to follow your agreement. I see that you have not picked up any new cases. And sometimes the failure to report is more related to mental health issues than anything else. So I'm going to follow the agreement that has been reached. I'm going to sentence you to 2 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. There's still to be no contact with Stephanie Guerrero. I'm going to recommend the therapeutic community for you. It doesn't increase the time you're in custody, but it's just for them to give you the tools and resources you need so that when you release, you'll be able to connect with mental health services. If for any reason you're not able to connect with anyone with mental health services, if I'm still here on the bench, you can come back to me and I'll pick up the phone and call somebody to help you, okay? Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons, ammunition. If you have a question of what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand? All right, good luck to you. Make sure if there's some issues with your medications, any side effects, you let the doctors know, okay? All right, good luck to you.
Thank you, Judge.
Have a seat, sir.
All right, Genevieve Pettis, you can remain there. Have you had contact with your attorney? Have you ever spoken with your attorney? All right, Ms. Ferguson, we're going to recall her for the 6th. If your attorney is not present, we'll make sure that a new attorney is appointed to represent you. All right, Donna Lynn Ellis. Have you had any contact with your attorney? Ever? All right.
We're present.
Ah, okay. All
Present.
right, thank you. All right. Then let's bring up Lynn Moran. All right, court is calling 2025 CR 001248 State versus Lynn Wayne Moran. Could I have parties announced?
Mantle and Brown State.
Louis Martinez on behalf of Mr. Moran.
All right, and are you Mr. Moran?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you entered a plea of guilty on July 21st, 2025. We were awaiting the PSI report. According to your plea bargain agreement, punishment is to be assessed at a cap of 30 years. There's a $5,000 fine and there are no applications. And there's to be Chapter 62 compliance. Have both parties had a chance to review the PSI report, state?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense?
Yes, Judge.
Any objections, state or defense?
No objections, Judge.
Not to the PSI, Judge.
All right, and the court is in receipt of documentation tendered to the court by the defense attorney. And it appears to be letters from therapists and from other parties.
Correct, Judge.
All right, the court has reviewed those. State, have you had a chance to review those?
Yes, Judge.
All right, state, any witnesses?
No witnesses, Judge.
Defense, any witnesses?
Yes, Judge. I've got 2 witnesses. The first would be Hugh Moran, Mr. Moran's brother.
All right, if you'll step to the side, sir.
They're back against the counter.
All right, could you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand if you'll state your name for the record.
Hugh Moore.
All right, defense, you may proceed.
Hugh, you're Lynn's brother, correct?
That's correct.
And how old are you, Hugh?
I'm 60,
And how old is Lynn?
69.
Now, do you understand what your brother's charged with?
Yes, I do.
And you understand that the plea bargain in this case called for the judge to decide a punishment between 15 years and 30 years.
That's correct.
And so obviously what you're asking the court to do is consider something closer to the 15 years than the
That's
30.
correct.
What kind of, did you have any indications that your brother had gotten involved in this stuff?
I had no idea at all.
Yeah.
No.
Before his arrest?
No, I had no idea.
Are you telling the court that your brother didn't do this? Are you saying that this is not?
I just didn't know anything about it.
Okay. But
Prior to the arrest, I had no idea.
But in speaking with your brother, he's taking accountability for it, right?
That's correct, yes.
Has he tried to blame anybody else to you
No.
guys?
No,
Has he minimized it or
somehow said, hey, look, you know what, this is just a big mistake?
No, not at all. He's taking full credibility for what he's done.
Okay. And so, I mean, this is not, obviously, this is a very troubling case, right?
Yes.
And you understand that there are real victims when it comes to this material.
As far as I know, I'm not real familiar with it, but.
No, what I'm saying is, I mean, these aren't generated images. I mean, there are children that get photographed.
Right,
So,
yes,
so no one's minimizing that.
that's correct.
But prior to your brother's arrest here, what kind of a reputation did he have?
Was hardworking. He's worked in the medical field for 30-something years and, you know, has great friends and been an uncle to my son and everything and had good interactions with him and stuff like that.
How many grandchildren are in your family?
I only have one son and he's 30.
Yeah. And there were never any indications that that Lynn might be doing anything appropriate with the children family?
No.
Yeah, were there?
We have a real small family. I mean, it's down to just me, Lynn, my son now at this point.
But no rumors or whispers in the extended family that anything improper had ever happened?
No clue, no idea. Hadn't heard anything like that at all, ever.
And so when he got charged with this was just a complete and total shock.
It was a complete, total shock to me. Yes, that's correct.
Because this really is not consistent at all with the Lynn that you've known for your life.
That is correct. Yes, yes, sir.
And so in talking to your brother, you said your brother took responsibility, right?
Yes.
And he made it known to you that he's been hiding this part of his life from everybody
Oh,
else.
yes.
Now, you said your brother worked in the medical field.
That's correct.
What kind of work was he doing?
He was a speech pathologist.
Okay. And he worked with both adults and children?
That's correct.
Okay. And were you aware of any kind of complaints or any reports of impropriety?
He'd had a clean record, worked there forever, no problems, no write-ups or anything.
Okay. And the pre-sentence report in this case indicates that he doesn't have a criminal history. Is that consistent
That's
with what you
correct.
know?
Yes. He's never been in trouble at all.
Okay. And your brother's 69 years old. And how is his health? Let me ask you.
I know he has diabetes, a little bit of asthma, and he's got arthritis.
Okay. So, I mean, health issues that are consistent with a man his age.
Right, correct. That's correct.
And now, what you're asking, understand that if the court were to give something closer to the 30-year sentence, at your brother's age, he's likely not.
That's correct. Yeah.
Okay. And so despite these, the troubling nature of the accusations and the activity, you're asking the court to give him something closer to the minimum, something that would allow him at least some life expectancy when he gets out.
That's correct.
Yeah. Now, I've talked about the plea bargain that was a cap of 15 years, essentially anything between, cap of 30 years, anything between 15 and 30 years. Okay. Is there anything unfair about that range of punishment?
I'm not real familiar with this, but I would feel that, the fact that he's never been in trouble before, that they could possibly give him closer to the 15.
Okay.
Yes.
So what I'm saying is, given the nature of the activity, it's not unfair to see him going and doing prison time, right?
Right.
Okay. I mean, you're not happy about that.
No.
You wish it were another way, right?
Sure.
But you understand that him being punished this way it is fair and it's appropriate.
That's correct. Yes.
I'll pass witness.
Any questions? All right, thank you so much for
thank
coming in. All right, call your next witness. All
Lynn Warren.
right, could you raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Do.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Wayne Moore.
All right, you may proceed, counsel.
Lynn, in looking at the PSI, it looks like you've never had any criminal history. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay. And so the first time you wind up in court is for something serious like this.
Yes, sir.
I'm looking at the PSI and it looks like you acknowledged guilt in this case.
I did. I am guilty.
And have you ever denied, since the time of the arrest, have you denied to me or anybody else that you were guilty?
No.
Okay. Lynn, if you're a man of your age with no criminal history, how did you get yourself involved with this material?
I became addicted first to pornography, and it led to me going to more, as I chased what they call dopamine, something I've learned in my 12-step programs.
Okay.
I started doing more edgier and edgier stuff until I crossed the line.
Mhm.
And I just you know, once I did that, I got hooked on a very perverse medium, but it was the medium I was addicted to.
Right. And so there was some testimony that you worked as a speech pathologist.
That's correct.
And did you work with both adults and children?
I did.
Did you ever do anything inappropriate with any of those children?
I did not.
Did you ever do anything inappropriate with any of those adults?
Oh, I took care of them. I did nothing inappropriate with either one.
Okay. Never any complaints, or you were never fired from one of those jobs for anything inappropriate?
Sir.
Okay, so even though you were dealing with these addiction issues, thankfully it didn't spill out into the physical world.
That's correct.
Okay. Since the arrest, have you taken any measures to deal with your addiction?
I have. I've joined a 12-step program that's called SPAS, Sex and Porn Addicts Anonymous.
Okay, and so there are 12-step programs for those sorts of addictions.
There are.
Okay, and are they? And I'm not going to ask for anyone's identity, obviously, but are they sparsely attended, or are there actually significant amounts of people that are in them?
They sometimes have as many as over 70 people. They do a Zoom meeting.
Okay.
And the one I go to is on the West Coast.
Okay.
And it has a very good attendance. And, you know, it helps us to kind of deal with the, just like the AA 12-step model. They lead us through how to find relief, or, you know, to be able to
live without this.
Live with, yeah, to learn how to manage it and not let it rule my life.
Okay, and so in doing so, in these 12-step programs, I mean, they refer to staying away from these things as sobriety, correct?
Yes.
Okay, just like we talk about with drug and alcohol issues of sobriety there.
Yes.
Okay, and to this point, how many days have you been sober?
I have well over 400 days of sobriety since I joined the spa group. I had one relapse, and that was they violated their no self-love, no masturbation.
Okay, and then so do you journal as part of that 12-step program?
I do, just to log it and to help keep me aware of how much sobriety I've obtained.
Okay, and to date, how many days have you been able to log?
It's over 400. 403 as of yesterday.
And Judge, I'm going to tender to the court, not for the reading of it, but just to substantiate that he's logged it.
Yes.
His journal that has 403 entries. So we're not asking I've checked with the state, we're not asking the court to read it, just to confirm he's done that. In addition to that 12-step program, have you seen a counselor?
I have.
Okay, and did we get a letter from that counselor?
Yes, I believe it was in the packet that I gave you, or that you gave to the court.
And that's what we tendered over to the court for the court's
I
inspection.
believe he was, yes. Yes, sir.
In addition to that, were there letters from people who know you?
There were
Okay.
longtime friends, and a gentleman who had been working with me on the 12-step programs.
Okay. And I would assume that you are appreciative that these people have stuck by your side.
I am. That's remarkable.
And I mean, you understand the gravity of this offense.
Most definitely.
You understand why it's illegal.
I do.
And you're not saying that this is not a big deal or a victimless crime or anything to that effect, are you?
Not at all.
You, as part of the deal and part of the conviction on this offense, you are going to have to be registered as a sex offender if and when you ever do leave prison.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you intend to keep up with your treatment and sobriety even after you're released?
Yes, sir.
And
I want to maintain sobriety. I don't want to ever go back into this at all.
okay, and it does look like the measures you've taken have helped you to maintain that.
They help me keep sober and keep my focus and not stray into perversity. And
okay. In addition to that treatment, what kind of health issues do you have?
I have diabetes, and I have some mild hypertension and occasional asthma and arthritis.
Okay. Are you on any kind of medications right now?
I have several medications that I take,
Okay.
both for diabetes and for my hypertension.
Okay. And all those are listed in the PSI, correct?
It should be, yes.
Now, Lynn, what are you asking the court to consider in this case?
I'm guilty, so I understand that there needs to be consequences for that, but I just ask that they be reasonable, that you take into the fact that this is my first offense. I've lived a good life. I've worked a good job, tried to take care of people who have disorders, help them to get better.
Let me stop you there. You've
Okay.
been on bond for quite a while in this case?
I have since February or March of last year, I think.
Okay. And we've had no bond violations or issues with that?
I'm sorry.
You've always showed up to court when you needed to?
I have shown up.
Okay.
Done my due diligence.
And so you're asking the court to consider something closer to the 15-year range?
I think that would be fair. That would be in keeping with what I've done.
But I mean, you understand that prison time is appropriate in this case?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I understand.
You're
There's a
not-
consequence for bad actions.
Okay.
Breaking the law.
I'll pass the witness.
Any questions?
Mr. Ryan, when did you start seeing a therapist for your issues?
Right after I was arrested, or they had searched my home, I realized that I was in trouble and I needed to take care of my problems. So I saw a therapist first just for emotional disorder, and then I was referred to a sex therapist, certified CSAT, I believe is what.
And when you were looking at this material, you said you started out with pornography, but then you started getting into other things, and that other things included child pornography, correct?
That's correct.
And when you were searching for this information on the internet, you had to learn all of the new terms and all of the ways to look this stuff up. It's not just widely available, right? You have to have the right terms, correct?
Well, you kind of have to know where to look, and the search parameters.
So you use Bing and Chrome on most of those searches?
Not Bing or Google or whatever the search engine was.
Among the things you searched for, that included sex tourism, child. Is that accurate?
I did look at that. Just to see what that was.
That's the next question.
No other questions?
All right, thank you. I'll hear brief argument. State.
Judge, the content of this defendant's electronic devices, this wasn't minimal casual viewing. This wasn't a one-off. This was intentionally collecting material of not one child, not two children, hundreds of children. There were over 800 images identified, and a estimate of what was probably on that device was 1,200 images of child pornography. In addition to those images of child pornography that were found, tagged, and identified, when the officers searched his home, they identified a book that was signed, had something to the effect of someone with similar interests. It was titled Bad Girl, and it described grooming and sexual abuse and exploitation of children. Judge, it's a horrendous offense. The punishment range is what it is for a reason. I would ask the court to follow the plea agreement sentence under the max 30 years.
All right, defense.
Judge, I mean, there's no excusing this behavior. And as Mr. Warren himself has told you, prison time is appropriate. But we do, I'd ask the court to consider the fact that he is pushing 7 years old. He has no previous history. He has health issues. And whatever the court gives him, the vast majority of his life expectancy is going to be spent in prison. The reality of it, Judge, is that we have people in this county that are on probation who have admitted to touching children. We have people deferred in this county who have engaged in possession of child pornography. And while that wouldn't be appropriate in Mr. Warren's case, we'd ask the court to consider the 15 years. I mean, 15 years is not 15 months. It's not a year. It's not probation. And it's an aggravated offense, so he's going to do the vast majority of that 15 years. Given the circumstances in this case, the fact that Mr. Warren very quickly after being discovered got into treatment, has stayed away from this, and has maintained his sobriety in this case, we're asking the court to consider giving him 15 years in this case.
All right. Mr. Moran, I want you to know that I've listened to everything that your attorney has said. I reviewed the documentation and I think it's great that you're on the path that you're on, and I hope that you stay on the path. But this was a lot of images and a lot of searching for images. The court, as previously stated, is finding you guilty. The court is going to sentence you to the 30 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. There's a $5,000 fine, time and money to run concurrently. There'll be Chapter 62 registration. Did you review the trial court certification of defendant's rights to appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it?
I'm sorry, say it again.
Did you review the trial court certification?
Whether or not you have a right to appeal.
Oh, yeah, yes.
All right.
Yes, yes.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you need an explanation of what that means, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand? All right, good luck to you, okay? Thank you.
Really, I've already talked to defense, they have no objection, and I got it file stamped in the back. I'm just asking the court to sign this motion for forfeiture of that book. The OAG's office wants to utilize it for educational purposes for training officers.
Any
Okay.
objections? Okay.